This is part 3 of my switching to Cricket Wireless video. See the Smartphone Matters YouTube channel for parts 1 and 2. Since I already have my Cricket Wireless Nano SIM card and a $40 refill card, I was ready to sign up. On cricketwireless.com, I went to the setup page. They list the 5 steps for the sign-up process on the left. Choose your plan and features, check out, insert your SIM card into your phone, power on your phone, activate your service. To get started, I needed to enter my ICC ID number and my IMEI number on the right and click Continue. Your ICC ID number is printed on the plastic card your SIM is attached to. Your IMEI number is your phone's serial number. You can find that by dialing *#06# on your phone. Next, I needed to choose whether I'm a new Cricket customer or a current Cricket customer. I chose New Cricket Customer. Next was choose your plan. I chose the $30 plan with 1 GB of high-speed data. Next was select your add-on features. Since I chose the $30 plan, the only 2 available add-ons were a free Deezer trial and add 1 GB of high-speed data for $10 a month. I skipped both options and clicked Continue. Next was choose your phone number. I needed to choose to either get a new Cricket number or transfer my number. I chose to transfer my number and clicked Get Started. After that, I entered my phone number and clicked Submit. After clicking Submit, it brought up a status page that said the transfer looks good and reminded me not to cancel my current service until the transfer was complete. On the right of the screen, there was a number transfer checklist reminding me I'd need some additional information about my current wireless account to transfer my number. This included the account number, the account PIN, password, or passcode, the last 4 digits of my social security number, and the zip code for my account. Note that your account PIN isn't the PIN code you use to unlock your phone. It's a security code for your account information. Call your current phone company if you don't know this information. After getting my info ready, I clicked Submit. Next, I ended up in the cart. It showed my SIM card number and the $30 plan I selected earlier. I clicked Continue. To complete my order, I needed to fill in a form with 4 parts. They were Create Account, Payment Info, Transfer Number, Review, and Place Order. To create my account, I needed to supply my name, email, choose a user ID, and select a password. For payment info, I needed to enter my address and then either supply a credit card number or a Cricket refill card number. I entered my address and used that $40 Cricket refill card I had earlier. After entering the information, there was an option to enroll in autopay. I skipped that for now since I don't qualify for the discount anyway. Next, I needed to enter the account and PIN number for my current wireless provider so that I could transfer my number. I did that and clicked Continue. Finally, the last step was to review my information and place my order. I did that and clicked Place Order. After that, my order was complete. You can print your order info by clicking the printer icon to the right of the order number. Now that my transfer was in progress, all I needed to do was wait for an email update, activate my service after the transfer was confirmed. It also reminded me I can install the Cricket app on my phone after my activation was completed. After I completed my online order, I received the order confirmation email. At that point, it was about 11:30 at night. The next morning, I received an important update saying that my phone number transfer had been delayed. I needed to contact Cricket support. When I did, they told me there was no issue with the number transfer and that it would go through about 11 a.m. that morning. At 10:30 or so, I received an email saying that they were ready for me to activate my Cricket wireless service. I wasn't ready to do it at that time, so I waited until later in the evening. Now, during that time, my phone remained active with my old service. Later that evening, I just opened that email, clicked the Activate button. It took me to cricketwireless.com and completed the activation. Okay, I clicked the Activate link, and now you can see that I have no service with my now old carrier. So I'm going to get the Cricket Wireless SIM in the phone, and then we'll see how well that works. Okay, now I have the SIM in the phone, and you'll see the status bar just changed to say Cricket. Now I just received the text message, welcome to Cricket. Now you can see I only have 2 bars of service, but that's pretty common for my desk here. All right, so let's get ready to test some of the other features. Okay, I was able to set up visual voicemail. So now I'm going to try calling the phone with this other phone I have here, and we'll see if I can receive the call. Okay, it's calling. All right, you'll see that I'm receiving the call. So I'm just going to decline it here and see what happens.
This person cannot be reached at the moment. Please leave a message after the tone. After you leave a message, you can modify it by pressing pound.
Hey, it's Bob, just calling to see if visual voicemail is working. So I'm going to hang up and see if it works. All right, and you'll see that the message did come in. Hey, it's Bob, just calling to see if visual voicemail is working. So I'm going to hang up and see if it works. Okay, so you can see that visual voicemail is working. Now let's see if I can return the call. And you can hear that my other phone is ringing, so I'm just going to hang up there. All right, so I can make and receive calls as well as use visual voicemail with Cricket. That's good. Now I'm going to use this other phone to see if I can send a text message. Okay, and you can see I've received the text message. So let's reply to that. Okay, and I did receive that reply. So now I'm going to see if MMS picture messages is working. I'm going to pick up the phone and I'll just take a picture of what I have here on my desk and I'll send it. All right, so you can see here's the picture of what I sent, and I received the picture over here on this phone. So that's working. Okay, so now I'm going to reply with this picture. Now the picture's still sending. It's been sent. And we'll wait and see if I receive it here on the iPhone. And I received the picture. All right, so now we know that SMS, text messages, and MMS picture messages are working. I can send and receive both of those items. Now let's try a speed test. We'll see what kind of data speeds we're getting. Now I don't expect it to be too fast. We probably won't even see 8 megabits per second here at my desk. Just don't have very good coverage on the AT&T network at my desk. Okay, so that's pretty slow because you can see that the download speed was actually slower than the upload speed. So what I'm going to do is I'll pause the video and then I'll go outside and see if I get some better results. And I'll do some other speed test results that I'll share with you as well. Okay, I stepped outside and ran another speed test. You can see now I see 5.47 megabits per second down and 4.4 megabits per second up. So it is still not that fast, but faster than the previous runs I did sitting here at my desk. I will do a separate speed test video where I'm able to compare Straight Talk's AT&T network and Cricket, which is using the AT&T network as well, and we'll see if it looks like it is really capped at 8 megabits per second. Okay, so the sign-up process did go pretty well. Now, I did have to wait overnight before I was able to activate the phone. It was maybe about 12 hours. I think I started at about 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night, and then it was ready to be activated at 10:30 the next morning. And I actually waited for my wife to come home with her phone before activating it. So she was able to use the phone all day with the old carrier. And when I activated it tonight, then the old carrier shut off and her number is transferred over and all her service is working. We'll see how she likes Cricket, see if she can live with the speed restrictions, and whether or not she starts to need more than 1 gigabyte of data per month. But one of the nice things about Cricket is you can always buy another gigabyte for $10 if you need it. So she has that option if for some reason she needs more data. And if it turns out that Cricket's not for her, she can just switch to another prepaid wireless carrier, because that's the nice thing about prepaid. You have no contracts or obligations. You're on a month-to-month basis. So you can just switch to another carrier anytime you want. If you check out my article on smartphonematters.com, I left my Cricket username. Supposedly, if you decide to sign up for Cricket and you give them my username, you'll receive a $25 credit, and so will I. If you decide to do that and pass along that credit, that would be great. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share.